It is the opening weekend of the NFL. Starts tonight. Another game tomorrow. Load of games on Sunday. John, let's just go through marquee games real quick.
A must-see TV.
Cowboys, Eagles, Thursday night football. Does Dallas survive all the distractions that Jerry Jones has created? The bigger question is, how much does Dallas really miss Micah Parsons? And then you got, what is Dallas going to do defensively to hold up against Jalen Hurts? Hurts throwing to A.J. Brown and the other wide receivers, and Saquon Barkley. I'm not going to say it's going to be a blowout. It could be a blowout. Dallas could be in last place in the division by 10 o'clock tonight. I got the Eagles winning that game. Chargers, Chiefs on Friday night in Brazil. Part of me is fascinated to see the matchup. What's the matchup, Hacksaw? It's not Justin Herbert versus Patrick Mahomes. It's Justin Herbert versus Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator. Herbert is 2-8 against Kansas City. Now, of those games, 7 of them have been decided by a touchdown or less. So he's had them in all these games, but they haven't won. But he's 2-8 against them. Mahomes, by the way, is 10-2 against the Bolts. So the Spagnuolo matchup of what he does defensively to slow down Herbert remains to be seen. Spagnuolo has a history of pressing the blitz button. You've got this reconfigured offensive line. Are they going to better protect them? They didn't run block very well. They're going to run block with new people this year so that Najee Harris and Hampton can run the football. That's going to be interesting. What is life like after Bosa and those 2 defensive tackles? From the Kansas City standpoint, trust me, that defensive coordinator with the Chargers is going to send people. He's going to test the manhood of Josh Simmons and the blitz and the right tackle, Jalen Moore or Jawan Taylor. And we'll see who's going to win the war between the Charger blitz package versus these new guys out on the edge trying to protect Patrick Mahomes.
Josh Simmons is our guy, San Diego State, right?
He's Kansas City's left tackle.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
So pay attention. So the Chargers Chiefs, Friday night football. Damn, it's going to be great. Most unique meeting on the weekend. Raiders, Patriots, New England, debut Pete Carroll, debut Mike Vrabel. Pete just doesn't have enough right now. And losing guys like Amari Cooper resigning and retiring this morning is a big setback. You got Drake May of the Patriots coming off a pretty good first season. Now with better skill guys around him because Vrabel's brought in free agents. You got Drake May going against a repatched work secondary. He may have a big statistical night throwing the football. Now, you do have Mad Max Crosby. You got this defensive front who rushes pretty well. So I'll be intrigued to see if they protect Drake May really well. At the end of the day, Geno Smith, he'll scamper. He'll make plays downfield. Can Genty run the football? They didn't run it worth a lick in preseason. His offensive line, they're all wearing name tags. None of those guys outside of Colton Miller have accomplished anything. And again, the Raiders have lost 2 players that I thought were cornerstones. Christian Wilkins, who they released in the contract dispute, and now what happened today with Amari Cooper. So Raiders-Patriots, new coaches, that's going to be fun. In the AFC, you got the Ravens and you got the Bills right out of the gate. Wow. Sunday night shootout. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Allen versus this unbelievable Ravens defense. You got Derrick Henry running against a Buffalo defense is no longer what Buffalo's defense used to be. I could see this being a Baltimore win. Rams, Houston, Matthew Stafford against that Houston pass rush. Fascinating. Does he get them getting the ball out quicker, or do they get him with that pass rush? That's really going to be fun. And, of course, conversely, they've rebuilt the offensive line in Houston. How does C.J. Stroud hold up to what is a fierce Rams pass rush? You want to see people play with their hair on fire? Watch your Rams defense. It's really fun. And then you got in the NFC North, you got the Lions versus the Packers right from the get-go. Jared Goff versus Jordan Love. You got Green Bay's pass rush with Micah Parsons showing up. That's going to be a wild game. I mean, both these quarterbacks are going to be under siege. So, as you say, John, must-see TV. Great headline.
Yeah, I give a gold star to the schedule maker. I
Yeah.
mean, for week one, I mean, look at those matchups. I mean, it's going to be a fun rivalry tonight, Cowboys-Eagles, but that's lopsided. You know what's fun about talking about the Chargers and the Chiefs that are playing in Brazil? The social media team for the Chargers, they kind of talk to the players after practice, and they were just having some fun. They were talking about who do you want to sit next to on the plane. It's like a 12-hour flight, and they were sampling like little kinds of Brazilian snacks, and they were kind of experimenting, get to know some of the players. I like that kind of content on social media.
You have a lot of spare time on your hands, don't you?
It's good. It's good stuff. But I mean, I'm rooting for the Chargers, I think. I mean, I don't know if I should say that as a San Diegan anymore. The Raiders-Patriots should be fun. Vrabel is a personality out there. But I grew up as a Raider fan, during the Ken Stabler days. So that's where my heart is going to be in that game. Bills, Ravens, holy crap, week one. I mean, that's like AFC championship material. Rams, just like you say, they're going to be fun to watch against the Texans. And geez, the Lions, Packers, is that one going to be Monday night?
No, Monday night. For some reason, they have the Vikings and Bears on Monday night, why are you doing that?
Well, that's another big rivalry game, you know?
But
so
neither one of those at this point, those are young quarterbacks. That's not the game.
Well, it's not the game, but the schedule makers figured, hey, we'll get the Midwest TV ratings cranked up for that one.
Okay, so that's all things first weekend of football. We've covered it because we do sports talk on this podcast the way it should be done. We're giving you all the opinions you'd want about the NFL. So we get to halftime. We are